Tonight I'm going to my brother's concert at the Hammersmith Apollo. It's his second gig at that venue this tour, and his first gig there a couple weeks ago was a really bizarre experience for me. Usually at my brother's concerts, a few people do recognise me, but this was a whole other thing. As soon as I got there, outside the venue, a couple of guys leant over the barrier, told me how much they loved me, and then pinky promised me, which for those of you that don't know, it's the sign of my team, the Hopefuls, which I guess is the equivalent of Alex Day's Nermy Army. Then when I got inside and went up to the bar, more and more people started coming over to me and asking me for my picture and to tell me how much they love my songs and my videos and to just generally be really, really lovely. Then when I got to my seat, there was a queue of people up the stairs on the balcony, all wanting to say hello to me. Me. And it gets even better / even more bizarre because I was standing there chatting to someone and the girl behind her in the queue tapped me on the shoulder and said, Carrie, and she pointed down to the auditorium where the standing crowd were, and about 40 girls scattered out across the crowd all had their pinkies raised in the air at me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I stood there and cried in front of all these people because it suddenly hit me that I'm being listened to. Through Twitter and Tumblr and all of you now watching this video on YouTube, you're all sitting there and listening to me. I've never thought of myself as a leader or someone that should be in charge. I know I'm strong-minded and if I want something enough then I'll find a way of making it happen, but that's always just been me as an individual. I just find it weird that people want pictures with me and want my horrible scrawl of an autograph because I don't see myself as any different from the people that are coming up to say hello to me. I actually met a group of girls that were crying because they were meeting me, and that's just, I mean, it's lovely, don't get me wrong, I mean, who wouldn't love that? I felt like a rock star minus the drugs. But I just didn't see myself as any better or any more special than these girls themselves. And it just baffles me that people are looking up to me as a role model. That's just, I shouldn't be a role model. I'm just a girl from London who has never really fitted in, doesn't particularly want to, and is just quite happy with the way that she is and the way that her life's going. But slowly I'm starting to realise that I've actually got a chance to make a difference here. If I can get 40 people to raise their pinkies at me in a sign of hope and promise, then surely I've got the chance to reinforce the idea of kindness and being yourself in a lot more people if those 40 all keep spreading the word until we've got a group of hopefuls that are bigger and stronger than any group of haters or bullies that are out there. I don't care that I'm being really cringeworthy and cheesy, you can cringe as much as you like. I just think that there's so much hate and so much bullying going on via the internet or in schools and just everywhere really, that there needs to be a group of people who are standing up against that. And who better to do that than the hopefuls? But still, like I said, I don't want to be a leader because I don't feel like there should be a leader because we're all part of a team. I just happen to be shouting a little bit louder. I also just wanted to let you know that I've signed up for this thing called World Book Night. If you don't know what it is, I'll put the link under my bed for you. But basically what it means is that I'm a book giver, and World Book Night have sent me a box of 24 books of my choice, and my choice was The Book Thief, and I get to give them out to whoever I want. All of these books are going to have codes in the front of them, and I'm going to be leaving them around London on trains and stuff, but I'm also going to be leaving them around venues. All you have to do if you find one of these books is you go to worldbooknight.org, you type in the code, register the book, and then I get to see where all of my books have ended up.